Hey guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel and thanks for joining me for another video. So I completed my first month in my very first Stalogy and I thought I would hop on and do a flip through of the month of January. If you have not seen the setup video for this Stalogy and you would like to do so, I will go ahead and link that in the cards. If you have watched that video, you may notice that I do not have the cover on anymore. I did go ahead and purchase a new cover, but I'm going to do a separate video on that, all the different A5 covers and my experience with that. But I'm going to go ahead and get into the flip through for the month of January. So the first thing that I did change from that setup video is I added this page here right before January. Listen and consistency are my two words for 2022. Consistency was actually my word from 2021, but it was a total fail and I decided I wanted a do-over. So these are vinyls that I made using my silhouette machine, and this is a die cut. It's a printable from Plan So Cute on Etsy, and then I just use my stamps to do 2022. I believe I showed this in my last in my setup video, and it just says Happy New Year. I use vinyl as well on a piece of plastic to do the snowflakes and the wording. And then this here is just a digital printable that is kind of like a dashboard, and I just printed it. I printed it on card stock because I tried printing it on regular paper, but it used so much ink that the paper kind of got like all wet and soggy and wrinkled. So I printed it out on cardstock and stuck it in here. But I don't think I'm going to be putting too much cardstock in this Stalogy because I do want it to last me the entire year, so I can't bulk it up too much. So after that page, we go right into the month of January, and I did use some stamping to get the days of the week in. I used it for the week here, and then I numbered all the weeks of the month on the sidebar, and I used some stamps on the side as well. This is a printable. Again, I just used my silhouette machine and printed it on sticky paper. A monthly and a weekly planner for sure. I know the big crave right now is daily planning, but I just haven't moved on to that yet. I really rely on my monthly layout, and so I basically have my work schedule at the top of each day, and then I have my kids' sports using the icon, the football and the jiu-jitsu stickers, which I made both of those. I just Googled images, ping images from Google, and imported it into the silhouette and made those stickers. So yeah, as far as like my monthly, I track any appointments that I have, the kids' sports, work, any trips that we have, any big events really. That's what I use and birthdays is what I use the monthly layout for. And then this is something new I put this month, and I put some things that I wanted to be more diligent about as far as speaking to certain family members and friends and trying to make sure that I am keeping in contact with certain people. I have a to-do list here. Mostly like cleaning, shred box, mopping, that sort of a thing. And then I have my goals on this side, which was to work out 3 days a week and to eat at home 6 days a week. I put game night twice a month, but our schedule is so busy with kids sports that when I do get a free day, I just want to have my alone time. So I didn't mark that off. I don't even know if I'm going to continue putting that on my monthlies. Definitely not until the kids sports schedules die down. So I had some monthly things that I wanted to do, and I used a Tomboy highlighter to highlight it once that task was done. And then I go into another monthly section. Instead of using the silhouette to make a sticker here, I just did stamps for January, threw on some washi tape on the bottom and top, and then I did a sticker a day. I got this idea from Dakshina. I really love how these look afterwards. It is a bit busy, but I absolutely love it, and this is something that I think that I am definitely going to continue. Okay, from there, I do have another monthly section in here, but that has my finances. And I just track on a monthly section, I track what bill is due, how much, when, and then on the sidebar, I do what my income was coming in, what my income was going out. And I like to keep track of certain things like eating out, how much money are we spending on eating out, on entertainment. So I have a few things that I just kind of like to track as far as finances. Then I have my currently list here, a few books that, so I read more than these 4 books in the month of January, but I just wanted to put the ones that I really enjoyed. So like my top, books, top 3 or top 5 went here. I did try out a couple of new podcasts, which I'm looking for a new podcast that I can just kind of binge and really get into, but I haven't had any luck finding one that I love. And the ones that I do love, I am caught up and current with. So that's why I'm looking for something new. I have what I'm eating, and for some reason I have been eating loads of chicken salad, chicken Caesar salad to be specific, protein pancakes and soup. What I'm loving here, and what did I put here? Oh, I got a new case for my Switch, which I absolutely love. So cute. I got it for Christmas. A new tarot deck. And I downloaded an app where you can kind of color by number, and I'm like totally addicted to it. It's like crazy. What I'm celebrating and what I'm watching. I think I'm going to change what I'm currently watching, because I honestly do not really watch TV. I was watching a lot of 2022 setup videos, but I don't really watch TV. So I don't know if I'm going to redo that for the next month or next month. This is another printable, what did I have here? I was going to track all the books that I read in January, but I decided that I didn't want to do that, so I wanted to cover it up. And this is another printable. I got this a couple years ago from an Etsy shop. I'll see if I can locate what shop that is and link it in the description box for anyone who is interested. But I printed it on vellum, and then I just taped it in, and then I had this name vinyl, and I didn't really know what to do with it, so I just stuck it on the side. Then we get into the weeks, and I did decide to start this Stalogy off with the last week of December. I was really anxious to getting into it and trying out the paper, and just kind of get a feel for it. So this is week 52 of 2021. This is, what is it, a week on 4 pages. This layout is my absolute favorite. If I decide to use Stalogy next year, I'm definitely going to set it up in a way where each month can have this layout. There are some months where I didn't have the room because of all the trackers that I did in the front to have the week on 4 pages, and it's like a week on 2 page, which it's fine, but it's just not my favorite. I like having all the room, so even if I don't completely fill it in, I'd rather have more room than not enough room and everything's kind of crammed. So I'm using minimum amount of stickers. I am trying to get some use out of my mile liners. I find that I don't use them too much, so I've been playing around with them there. I don't want to go too heavy in the stickers. And I bought a bunch of washi tape when I first started planning, and I just find that I don't really use it. So I'm going to try to incorporate some washi tape in here. I'm really trying to shop my stash and either use printable stickers or stamps. So that way I'm not like purchasing. So this is week 1, and it's not busy as far as, you know, stickers and colors, but it seems I just don't like how cramped it is. But I did set up this entire planner at one go, so it has all the weeklies and the months in it. So I'm just gonna deal with it. I don't want to get into a new planner and set everything up, so this is just what's gonna happen, and I'm just gonna have to deal with not loving the week on 2 pages, and that is totally fine. I thought when I did this that this was going to be my least favorite, this layout, but I love how it looks at the end. It didn't give me a ton of space, but aesthetically I really like it. I love how it turned out. And I think maybe that's why I don't like this layout, is because it's narrow, even though I probably have the same amount of space to write on here than I have in a day here. But I think I can deal with this better because there's more, the width is longer, if that makes any sense. So here I've just kind of been tracking my to-do list, the weather, my stats, my workouts. And then we have week 3. I'm really kind of playing around with the sidebar. I have some trackers here. Yeah, and I did trackers there, but I don't know that I really need a sidebar. It's not something that I used a lot in the past years, but again, I do love the week on 4 pages. So if I took the sidebar out, I'm not sure what that layout would look like. So I don't know, maybe I'll just start using I'm calling this sidebar, but it says this week, you know, it's not specific to a day of the week. Maybe I'll just put stickers or drawings. I'm not sure what I'm going to use that for, but I don't really love it. I don't really have a use for it. Yeah, we're still in week 3. Yeah, so this is still week 3. So I have all this space here, and I could have left it, but I decided to put a little sticker down. I do have some stickers that were like freebies, and I just got from God knows where. I don't even know where I got some of my stickers from, and I figured I don't want to waste it. So I don't know that I would ever use this sticker, so I just stuck it there just to get some use out of it and to not have so much empty white space, which I am okay with having white space. So here is the last week of January, and again, it's, you know, a week on 2 pages. And this one, I like this one more. I don't know why. I like this one more than this one. And maybe, no, I did do a line in between each thing. So I'm not sure why this just seems like so cluttered to me. But yeah, just the week on 2 pages is not my best. Here I did try to do something different with the sidebar. Instead of doing my steps and my calories each day of the week, I did do it in the sidebar. So I had the days that I was going to make my kids lunch for school, because sometimes they will eat school lunch, sometimes they don't. It just depends on what they have. So at the beginning, well, on Sundays, I'll go on the website and sit down with both of them and see who's going to eat what, so I know what days I need to make who lunch. So that's that there. Here I did the calories that I burnt every day, and then the steps that I did every day. And I'm going to try to alternate the washi. So this month I did washi at the bottom of 3 out of the 4 weeks. So I'm thinking maybe February I won't do washi at the bottom, because I know if you keep putting washi in the same spot or stickers in the same spot, it's just gonna create a lump. And one more thing to note, so I've, I'm a fan of Doc Sheena. I've watched a lot of her videos, and I always heard her mention a couple times in her videos how she loves the paper and she loves the crinkle of it and the feel of it. And I just remember thinking that's weird, like that she likes the crinkle of it. And I imagine, like, you know, a bag of potato chips or a bag of candy being open, that sounds. But I will say, after my first or second week into this planner, I was like, oh, I totally get what she's saying. I really do love the feel and the sound of the paper. Even writing on it, like, I get it. I'm not far in the planner at all. It's only my first month, but I find myself just flipping through these pages and like just admiring the paper. I really do like this paper as well. So after the fourth week, I just had this blank spot again. This was a layout here of the books that I wanted to read. No, I'm not sure what was under here. There was something under here and I decided I didn't want to use it, so I covered it up. This is just an image that I found on Google. I think I Googled winter images, something like that. Winter or snow. I think it was winter. And I just printed it out on regular paper and used some washi to frame it. This is acetate that I just printed dots on using the Stalogy. And then this here, I don't know, like in between these sections, I don't like to have that blank paper. This was blank for a while and it just was really bothering me to flip through here and see this blank. So I went through some stuff that I had. My daughter had drew this picture a while back, so I thought I'll just go ahead and use this. So I just used the glue stick and stuck it in here. But yeah, that is the month of January in my planner, my Stalogy. I'm excited to see how far I get in this. It is kind of chunky already, but I think that's really just because of the inserts that I added in the front for all my trackers. So yeah, I'm curious to see what this is going to look like, you know, 6 months in, 9 months in, a year. Okay guys, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video and happy planning.